Welcome back to the battles between Superboy-Prime versus Nova and company, and who will win. Before we dive into the analysis, please remember to subscribe to the channel to support me, and thank you very much.
Superboy-Prime, a character whose journey from an innocent fan to a devastating villain, is a chilling testament to the corrupting influence of disillusionment. Once known as Clark Kent from Earth Prime, he embodied the naive purity of the Silver Age. His initial wonder quickly turned into bitter resentment. His innocent eyes, once wide with admiration, gradually narrowed in disgust as he witnessed the harsh, flawed realities of the superhero world. The heroes he idolized were broken, the villains were cruel, and the very fabric of existence seemed perpetually tainted by chaos. This was not the pure, golden era he had read about. It was a brutal, unforgiving reality that ignited a deep-seated resentment in his Kryptonian heart, transforming him from an innocent fan into a destructive force of nature. He became an irritable, hot-headed teenager, convinced that he was the true Superman, the only one who understood the real meaning of heroism. His uncontrollable rage became both his strongest weapon and his ultimate downfall, often leading him to unleash unbridled destructive power. Superboy-Prime possesses the full range of Kryptonian abilities under a yellow sun, but his power is amplified far beyond most versions of Superman, fueled by his unique origin and boundless rage. His physical strength is astounding, ranging from multigalactic to multiversal levels depending on his emotional state. He can shatter planets with a single punch, move faster than the speed of light, withstand direct attacks from the Speed Force itself, and remain unharmed by explosions capable of tearing apart the fabric of space and time. His heat vision is incredibly potent, capable of piercing even Superman's formidable defenses. His super flare, a solar energy burst, is thousands of times more powerful. He can generate powerful winds or frigid blasts, effortlessly creating blizzards. He easily reaches and surpasses light speed when flying. Possessing X-ray vision, telescopic vision, microscopic vision, and superhuman hearing, he perceives the world with unprecedented detail. With a unique and terrifying ability, his punches can literally alter timelines and reality, impacting entire universes like New Earth. His power significantly increases with anger, granting him partial resistance to magic, telepathy, and reality-bending effects. He continuously absorbs solar energy, making him virtually immortal under a yellow sun. He once utilized the Anti-Monitor's armor, further augmenting his already immense power. Despite his godlike power, Superboy-Prime is not invincible. His greatest weakness is his volatile temperament. His rage, while granting him strength, often leads to a complete loss of control. He lacks refined combat experience, relying on brute force rather than tactical skill. Although more resistant than most, he is still vulnerable to kryptonite, and his emotional instability makes him susceptible to manipulation. Finally, even his immense power can be overwhelmed by higher-tier cosmic entities. Superboy-Prime has forged a path of destruction through battles that defy ordinary imagination. His power was starkly displayed when he single-handedly wiped out over 30 Green Lantern Corps members in a single fierce skirmish. He even fought on par with and overwhelmed Sodom Yat, a host of the Ion entity of Will and one of the most powerful lanterns to ever exist. Mighty heroes like Wonder Woman, Black Adam, Martian Manhunter, Power Girl, and various versions of Superman have all fallen before his brutal might. In one terrifying moment, Superboy-Prime punched through the body of the Anti-Monitor, albeit a weaker version, and then hurled the entity's corpse into the void. He defiantly absorbed the full, concentrated energy of Bart Allen's Speed Force with virtually no ill effects. His confrontation with Monarch, an uninhibited Captain Atom possessing energy capable of destroying the very fabric of space-time, further affirmed his extraordinary resilience. With an extreme notion of perfection, Superboy-Prime ruthlessly destroyed countless worlds simply because they failed to meet his stringent standards. His madness culminated in the Legion of Three Worlds event, where he single-handedly faced off against both the Legion of Superheroes and the Legion of Supervillains without faltering. Even when confronting multiversal threats like the Batman who laughs in his darkest night form, he remained unfazed. Superboy-Prime's abilities are on par with peak-level threats. The essence of his power lies in his reality-warping punches, known for their ability to create ripples that shake the entire historical flow of the universe. The pinnacle of his invincibility was demonstrated when he single-handedly fought against almost the entire Justice League, combined with the Teen Titans and the Green Lantern Corps. In that nearly desperate battle, Superboy-Prime not only held his ground but came close to an absolute victory, sowing endless terror among the ranks of Justice's defenders. These devastating feats have painted a portrait of a relentless villain, an entity with primal power capable of overwhelming all limits.
Please remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and turn on notifications so you can watch the newest videos as soon as they drop. Thank you all very much.
Now, let's talk about Nova. Richard Rider began his journey as a regular teenager on Earth before being selected to become a Nova Centurion, an elite warrior of Xandar's Nova Corps. His destiny changed forever after the Annihilation catastrophe, the moment Richard Rider was forced to absorb the entirety of the Nova Force into his body. This was a colossal cosmic energy source containing the concentrated power of the entire Xandarian civilization, all while harmonizing with the world mind, a living supercomputer that stored all the knowledge and history of the Xandarian race. This extraordinary transformation elevated Richard Rider from a lone warrior into one of the most powerful cosmic heroes, an entity capable of operating independently and maintaining peace across the entire galaxy. His power wasn't just about destructive capabilities or superluminal speed. It also encompassed strategic intellect, guided by the world mind's boundless knowledge. Richard Rider was also supported by an incredibly formidable network of cosmic allies, forming a robust collective dedicated to protecting the galaxy. Close comrades who often fought alongside him in life-or-death battles included Quasar, with his ability to manipulate quantum energy, and Captains Marvel like Carol Danvers and Phi Lavelle, with their abundant nuclear fusion energy. In larger-scale confrontations, the Silver Surfer, herald of cosmic power, could also appear as a decisive ally. The Guardians of the Galaxy, along with surviving members of elite teams like the Annihilators and the United Front, also contributed to forming a perfectly coordinated defensive front. Once Richard Rider fully mastered the Nova Force, he gained superhuman strength, allowing him to effortlessly lift weights of tens of thousands of tons, along with movement speeds exceeding the speed of light. His bodily durability was elevated to extraordinary levels, enabling him to withstand destructive attacks from entities like Galactus or the crushing pressure of the Annihilation Wave. His energy manipulation abilities manifested as gravity blasts and shock waves with terrifying destructive power, in addition to his capacity to absorb energy from external sources. Richard Rider could also control gravitational fields, bending space to create wormholes and stargates, enabling him to perform instantaneous teleportation across vast interstellar distances. The core of his power was guided by the world mind, a super artificial intelligence containing the complete knowledge of the Xandarian civilization. Nova's collective power was further amplified by his cosmic allies, who possessed unique abilities honed through centuries of intergalactic warfare. This, combined with effective long-range support and a nearly infinite supply of Nova Force, sustained the entire team's strength. However, the downside of this immense power lay in the host's endurance limits. Richard Rider himself occasionally experienced severe energy overload, especially when straining to fight opponents capable of draining the Nova Force. This deep reliance on the energy source also meant that if Nova were incapacitated, Richard Rider would be vulnerable. He single-handedly confronted and defeated Annihilus, one of Marvel's most formidable cosmic villains. This was not a swift victory, but a prolonged, arduous struggle against pure evil, ultimately shattering a reign of terror that threatened all life. The Annihilation Wave, a brutal tide of destruction, swept across the cosmos, devouring entire civilizations in its relentless path, causing ultimate dread. Amidst this despair, however, Nova led the desperate United Front, standing firm as the last line of defense, a beacon of hope against an unstoppable tide. He absorbed and countered the devastating attacks of Galactus himself, a feat of extraordinary will and power that few could ever dream of surviving. He bravely engaged in direct confrontations, matching the raw, universe-shaping power of Galactus's mightiest heralds and ancient cosmic entities. Nova's presence was pivotal in shaping the outcomes of the most catastrophic events in the Marvel Universe: Annihilation, Annihilation Conquest, and War of Kings. He wasn't just a participant, he was often the linchpin, the hero who refused to fall. Nova also formed the foundation of powerful cosmic forces. The United Front and the elite Annihilators, under his leadership or fighting alongside him, collectively repelled countless galactic threats, preventing total annihilation time and again. Furthermore, the Nova Corps, a dedicated and formidable cosmic police force, served as guardians of peace and order across the stars. Their unwavering commitment ensured that the cosmos had protectors, a shield against encroaching darkness, and a promise of justice for all. The showdown. As Nova and his cosmic allies were on patrol, responding to a threat beyond reality, they encountered Superboy-Prime, who was coldly annihilating a planet simply because it didn't meet his extreme definition of perfection. Without hesitation, Superboy-Prime scoffed, calling Nova a fake hero. With the composure of a seasoned warrior, Richard Rider tried to de-escalate the situation as Nova unleashed a barrage of gravitational energy combined with localized gravity fields to contain his enemy. However, Superboy-Prime easily withstood the full force of the attack and immediately retaliated with scorching heat vision and terrifying supersonic punches. His allies quickly joined the fray as Quasar conjured solid quantum energy constructs, while the Nova Corps collectively fired a dense volley of energy. Superboy-Prime merely sneered at their coordinated efforts, then unleashed wide-area attacks that decimated a portion of their lineup in the blink of an eye. His rage surged violently, causing his physical strength to skyrocket to uncontrollable levels. He delivered a legendary reality-altering punch, which temporarily disoriented Nova, leaving him lost amidst the warped currents of space and time. With extraordinary willpower and the aid of the Nova Force, Richard Rider quickly absorbed a portion of the energy emanating from Superboy-Prime himself, using the enemy's own power as a springboard for a counterattack. He immediately opened a spatial rift to transport the entire battlefield into deep space, preventing further casualties to surrounding planets. However, Superboy-Prime's frenzy did not wane. He lunged forward, tearing through Nova's strongest force field as if it were tissue paper, then continuously unleashed piercing punches into the ranks of his allies. In a critical moment, Nova activated the full power of the Nova Force with maximum strategic calculation from WorldMind. He compressed and unleashed the most destructive gravitational surge ever created, an attack carrying the weight of an entire civilization. Superboy-Prime countered with a super flare, incinerating everything around him, combined with bare-fisted punches of absolute primal power. Thanks to his superior Kryptonian durability and insane rage, he almost completely absorbed all attacks from the Nova Collective with only minor scratches. Even when Silver Surfer and Quasar utilized the power cosmic and quantum energy to inflict some physical wounds, Superboy-Prime maintained his dominance with brutal physical strength and absolute superior speed. As his allies progressively fell, Nova was forced to make a sacrificial decision to make a tactical retreat to ensure their safety. The stronger Superboy-Prime emerged victorious.
What do you all think about this battle? Please let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you all so much.